What's up, Taurus? What's good? TT here. We're going to get a channel message for all of my Taurians. Happy Monday, you guys. Whenever you're guided to this reading, I hope that you are feeling absolutely sensational. We're going to jump right into this channel message and see what Spirit has to say. All right. The cards that came out for you, Taurus, was planning and action. We have enlightenment here. Okay. And then you have the Argethans, manifesting multidimensional perception, attunement, and that's in reverse. Okay, before we get into what these cards mean, the messages that I got off of those cards, I just wanted to give you guys an announcement. If you guys are new, welcome to our Love Nest. If you're returning, welcome back. If you've been inquiring about personal readings, I will not be doing personal readings for 2024. So if you would like to reach out to me personally, all of my emails, social medias, and websites will be down until further notices. I may update it later on, but as of right now, Spirit told me to close shop, so that's what we're doing, and we're gonna be obedient. All right, y'all know how I go. Shout out to all of you guys in the chat. I have a very special message for a particular group of Taurians. The way Spirit gave me the download, they called you the spiritually wealthy. Okay, that's exactly how I heard the download. So what I took from that, Taurus, is you guys may not have 50 cents in your bank account. You may not have a bank account full of money. You may not have a lot of things going on. And if you do, that's okay. But you know that the Most High is always providing for you. I'm talking to Tauruses that understand that no matter what their physical circumstances may look like, there's always a solution. There's always, in the nick of time, there's some type of blessing that comes your way. There's some type of solution to your problems, whether it comes through the forms of people, places, or things. You know that's God moving in your life. You know that's the Most High, and you know that you don't ever have to really work a day in your life. You are your existence. Okay, your energy, your expression of existence on this earth is provided for. All right, you got a free hall pass when you on this earth dimension. So everything for you may be perceived by other people like it come easy. Everything for you to other people may be perceived as if you don't really have to work hard for your harvest. You don't really have to do much for what you do. But that's the furthest from the truth. God never told you that you didn't have to work hard for it. But your promise was always that you would reap exactly what you sown for it. So you understand that relationship. You understand that all you have to do is ask. And I feel like many of you don't even ask for much because you know when you ask God for something, it appears. So whether that be a person, right? You know, if you ask God to manifest someone into your life, that person gonna appear. If you ask God for a job, that job gonna appear. No matter what it is, I feel like you're very responsible. I'm gonna say that again. You're very responsible with what you ask for and how you ask for it, because everything that you say comes to fruition, and that's the relationship that you have with the Most High. So this particular channel message ain't for you. What I'm hearing is it's a confirmation of your next big energy check. Okay, you about to be cashing a huge energy check. Your season of loneliness, your season of lacking money, resources, etc., is coming to an end. And I feel as if Spirit needs this confirmation to hit exactly when you're meant to find it. So even if your situation may not appear to be this way, I'm seeing deeds, I'm seeing lawsuits, I'm seeing trust funds, I'm seeing inheritance, I'm seeing you're gonna be perceived like you're in a season of privilege. All right. A lot of you, this is your ancestry. You're going to be finding out things about your ancestry and wills and things in regards to a value, whether that's old money or new money, whether this is through affluence or your own influence. Either way, it's going to be pouring through you like a river. Okay. Um, so what had happened was, y'all know when I start saying it, what had happened was, Taurus, somebody out there in them streets, wherever you are, this gonna hit differently for everybody. So take only what resonates right now. But someone in your life tried to claim your blessing by hustling it out of you. Okay, so this hustling that they're showing me is they tried to study what your fears are. They tried to study what your desires are. And upon studying what your fears and desires were, they would utilize that as a way to get you to not believe in yourself, trust in yourself, breathe through the experience of your struggle, breathe through the experience of your discomfort, because this too was going to pass. So for some of you, this source looks like, we're going to call it quotation. What's that word? What is it called? This is speculation. This is for entertainment, but forces may be the very thing, okay? Especially with this Argathens here. Forces may have been the speculated supernatural force that you are, you've been aware of for some time, right? And again, it's just for entertainment purposes, but that's what I'm seeing here. It could be speculated that it was forces, right? But for many of you outside of the forces, it was something right in your backyard, like people. A particular person could have been doing this to you, a very prideful, magician, hustler type of energy. They don't have to be, dressed in fine robes and jewelry draped down their body. They could just be someone that's extremely stubborn and don't like to be told no. And when this person becomes aware that you can see them, see, angels and demons are very real for you in your reality, but you have this thing about being able to spot them. And when they become aware that you've noticed them, now you in a full out duel. All right. So some of y'all may be really drawn to starseed type of documentaries. They also do that in like Gaia, where like people be channeling from like other dimensions and realms and stuff. So I feel like you've come across a lot. So for a while you may have laid low. I heard you better lay low. So I feel like you kind of like laid low for a while so you don't disrupt. You know what I'm saying? Someone that may have felt as if you were coming for their turf or you were coming for their position. This may be someone of a different religion or someone of a different practice or faith than you. This may also be another influencer of some sort. Okay, take it how it resonates. It's gonna play out differently for everybody. But they was trying to claim your blessing. They were trying to hustle you out of your own blessing. In better, for lack of better terms, this is just straight up stealing. This was just, let's just call it a spade a spade. Somebody was trying to steal your inheritance. And then restrict your spiritual movement to manifest for yourself. I'm seeing houses, okay? If you had plans on lotteries, housing, things that you know that you could get somewhere quicker and didn't have to take a longer route. You had the blueprint. You had the energy to go a long way. I feel like something was placed in your path on purpose that put you back on the drawing board or had put you back in a position where you had to reevaluate how you was going to get to this goal or this desire. So So this person or this force or this person is blocked completely from knowing what your fears and your desires are because you have completely rewritten them. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have the same shit no more. So now they have to come back around and get close to you again. So they finna come and apologize. They feel guilty. They have confessions. They feel blocked out. They're extremely disappointed. This is what they wanted for you though. They wanted you to feel that disappointment. They wanted you to feel that isolation. And they wanted you to open up to the idea of creating that life with them. And if it wasn't with them, it was whatever life plan illusion that they wanted you to push a narrative. For some of you, if it's on a force level, it would be like an agenda or a narrative. Okay. So spirit is just making not you aware this confirmation is for you, but your spirit is making your enemies completely aware of their offense. Okay. The fears never belonged to you. The doubt never belonged to you. And so all of that is being returned back to sender. It's like, you don't have no jurisdiction over here. What? And the only way they could have jurisdiction over you is if fear made you surrender your sovereignty, because you are a sovereign being. I'm going to say that again. You are a sovereign being in the flesh, full force. So your power, you're being rebooted. Taurus, y'all are some powerful people, okay? You're being rebooted. You don't have to negotiate with your enemies. You don't have to negotiate with terrorists. You know how to. You take your problems to the Most High. I feel like you go within about it. You check yourself because you've already been in those karmic experiences where you had to make sure that you weren't super prideful. A lot of y'all went through. This is a test of obedience, and I want you to know that you passed your test of obedience, that you're not doing this for fame, glory, or clout. Can't nobody buy you. Can't nobody offer you a deal. Can't nobody, if they had to tell you that, oh, based off what you say and X, Y, and Z, we'll give you more territory, or we'll give you more publicity, or we'll give you more power and glory in these particular areas. Those that have come before you, you've watched them fall by the same sword, right? Of their own ego. So in so many ways, you understood one thing if you didn't know nothing at all, that the karmic experiences that you had to go through, the struggles that you had to go through to get you to this point of perception, one thing that you wouldn't settle for is to repeat the same old negotiation tactic that your forefathers fell by. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I repeat the same patterns of those that came before me, and I don't agree with it? So I feel like you were destined to come and not agree. Yeah, the secrets. You were destined to come and not agree with the way things have always been done. Yes, information is power. Yes, knowledge is power. And I see you saying, like, you're acknowledging this in the spiritual realm. I'm aware of all of that. But the way that the game was set up, it was designed like a Hunger Game. And it was never designed for you to get in where you fit in and be survival of the fittest, eat or be killed, this or that. It was never it was designed for you to fall into that same pattern and to keep that same type of energy when it came to other people as well. These are telling me that y'all are truth speakers, tellers. Y'all are truth everything. We have 8-8 here. And you know what's so crazy? We're in the universal year 8. So you're pretty much saying, like, I don't have to be in a particular. Some people may feel like maybe looking at you like, oh, you need to be in a religion to know certain things, right? In order for you to be speaking on occult knowledge, or for you to be speaking on things that people haven't worked hard for, there's this agenda or this narrative like, oh, well, I had to initiate into this belief system. I had to be baptized by this belief system. I had to indoctrinate to this belief system in order for me to have access to that type of information. You gonna get in trouble talking about stuff that's not privy to the public. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing here. There's certain rules and regulations by man. Okay, this is mankind that has been speaking against you about access. Who gave you the keys to access something to begin with, right? If you was never initiated into something, if you stepped into your own personal power and you're accessing your own, you're retrieving and you're downloading and uploading from your own source, that makes you a source. So who is mankind to tell you that you can't say and do and express your power in this manner? Like every other creation, you're not asking a tree why a tree grows and does what a tree does. So when you see a source, whoever you are, you're being asked, right? There's some conflict here. I don't agree. Light in the dark. I don't agree with what you're saying or what you're doing. And so a part of that disagreement, right? I feel like there was a period of time where you were lotioning people. All right. For those of you that understand that terminology, you're going to know what I say when I say that. But for those of you that don't, it pretty much said that there was a period of time where you were considering both levels of consciousness. You were considering the positive and negative. You were catering, okay, to both parts, because you understood that it's going to require critical thinking. I feel like that's what that is. You knew that if a person never challenges you, then they're not being a critical thinker. And if they're not being a critical thinker, then you're not a good teacher. And what is Taurus energy? You are the Hierophant. So you're the teacher. No matter what it is, what subject it is that you're teaching. That's your secret sauce right there. It's not personal. They gonna make their first move. But like every teacher, it's your job, Taurus, to checkmate. And what I see here is a royal checkmate. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. You asserting yourself. But you're doing it in a way where you have to understand, like, yeah, you forge your iron, and you forge your words, and you write your spells, and you do whatever it is that you do. And how you obtain it is correct. There's nothing wrong with that. You had to go to the person to craft the material that you use. But I'm talking to the motherfucking Taurus that creates the material. Do you get what I'm saying? You went from a different level out here. You create the material that they acquire to build some other shit. You get what I'm saying? You are your own source. So you're going to go through a period where the students have to cry a little bit. And I feel like you don't even like the drama. Okay? But the only way to unravel a knot, you got to play with it. You ever get a knot on your rod of correction? This is a spiritual whoop ass here. Yeah. 5. Leo energy. Sheesh. And that's how you have experiences like in the Bible and stories of how they talk about great this and great that. Great floods and this and that. And it's for the world to see. You'll be surprised. I feel like somebody's about to be, they about to find out. They about to find out. We got Scorpio on the board. We have Leo on the board. We have high Scorpio. So this is strong 8th house, mysticism, the occult. So like I said, I am picking up this energy where you may just be someone that's intuitive. I heard. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. You may be intuitive. Okay? Maybe they don't like your delivery, Taurus. Yeah, you have drama here. Maybe they don't like your delivery. Maybe they don't like the way you dress. Maybe they don't like the way you talk. Maybe they don't like the way you have nothing to refer it to, or you have nothing to back yourself up with, or whatever it is. So what do? They plot. They created a plan to decrease your reach. They created a plan to decrease your message, okay? Because we have enlightenment here. We have intuition, Cancer energy. So this is going into that subconscious realm, right? Utilizing your power. I know what y'all are. Y'all the magic school bus. Y'all the magic school bus. Y'all shrink yourselves to smaller sizes to go into the anatomy of mankind and to look at him. What is he doing? Sorcery. Okay, you're wizards out here. Wizards of Waverly Place. All right, and some of you are here because you can see how, whether this is propaganda, whether this is hidden agendas, you can see exactly who's been in somewhere, what their intention was, how the intention played out into another person's reality, how they fucked with other people. And so you've been reversing shit. And so you're making, a lot of people mad. Okay? Because convention here. You know, every time I see this card, you know what I think of? The Stepford wives. To put you in a box, make you do things a particular way, right? This could also be public denouncing, separation, deals falling through, not coming together. You went on a journey to see how people in power cover for each other and lie and how it was never designed, and how for you to ever really receive any true inheritance, and you were always going to work harder, even though you're the fucking originals. Okay? So many of you guys, you've been single by default, especially for those of you where you've had to be single on your own for so long. There are so many people that have been under this type of unable. They've been unable to make decisions for themselves because they've been operating like a machine. So someone has had somebody's head in the clouds for far too long. And then they had to do that because of the fact that for some of you, I'm seeing that you may have been put down. Take that how it resonates, in order to protect you until you were about, I don't know, you hit puberty or something. Because we have 5, 8, So major transits in your life, or major phases of development in your life you may have been placed under incubation, sleep, okay? Until it was time for you to rise again. Yeah. Because you see here, the lotuses on this flower are closed. So I feel like you may have been closed from, like, hidden in plain sight for a very long time. And that's because of negotiation in reverse. Huh. 2011 could be significant for someone as well. I feel like the reason why you were put to sleep, if you were, is because people would discriminate on you. It would have done more damage than it would good to have you out here before your time. So I feel like some of you guys with Gabriel here, messages and what you were allowed to tap into, it's going to be starting to get really, really profound. For some of you, I am seeing, you've had to play two roles. You've lost your wings. You get them back. You've had to play two roles. You've had your wings clipped before. That's how I feel. Yeah, with this discrimination. And so it was, if they didn't do this, or if your higher self didn't agree to that, you wouldn't have, this was the best way to keep someone from stealing your resources, stealing your manifestation abilities. They're pretty much saying that because certain forces are unable to do this naturally by themselves, you were sought out. Your natural genetic inheritance was sought out. And we have ego in reverse. Nothing about you is egotistical. Okay, what I feel like is you went through a journey of being, how do I say this? It's like the karma that you went through wasn't for you. And I know you may feel like it was for you in those relationships. It wasn't for you. You were the teacher. The person you were in a relationship with was your student. The family member that was connected to that person was your student. Your family that you incarnated with, they were always your students. You understand? So you have never been, you never needed to aspire to be the golden child, because you are the truth personified. You are that one. I don't know how to explain it to you. That's pretty much what they're saying to me. You're the replica that everything has been compared to in order to create the model of perfection. You are pure, utter perfection, and nothing about you is, yeah. Nothing about you was a mistake. And I feel like you've been on this journey of trying to dispel and understand what is what, because of the fact that when you became aware, like being in a sleep state, you got a level of experience and perspective that can never be taken from you. So now that you're awake, right? And you are enlightened and you know better. Now you have a problem with the whole grid. It's like, well, who would create or design such a game? Or who would create or design such an illusion? And why would anyone want that for anyone? Even if it was with the intention to observe humanity or perspective. So you have shifted the constructs of angels and demons, gods and lords, and you're really, yeah. It's like the gods waited for someone, for a collective of consciousness that would have the gumption to say no, the gumption to be critical thinkers and to say, I don't want to be like you, or I don't have to be like you, or I don't have to think like you. You are that rare creature that the engineers damn. It's like they wanted y'all to take them down. And when I say them, very sparingly. Okay? I mean, it's like the system, the structures. So if you've been wondering, like, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing the right thing? Is my intuition telling me the right thing? Wow. Create sacred space, intuition. You don't need to go in and do any more shadow work. I feel like your sacred space is now for you to experience you. You've already dispelled majority of the programs that were given to you, the constructs that were given to you. Your intuition, your higher self is so free. All right. And now you're being encouraged to believe. Just believe. The only thing that's separating you from this manifestation is your belief in yourself. Breathe. So it's time for you to breathe your own prana, baby. Okay. That's what Spirit is saying. I feel like that spiritual guide that was with you to help you process your fears and question your desires is now releasing you from that stronghold. Yeah, it's like, well done. You've pretty much mastered every test, every challenge. You went into the thick of it. And this is checkmate. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Swords upright. This is a royal checkmate. Yeah, the Star. Okay, a royal checkmate. I need to pull some cards right quick. Hold on. Like you've already been through that season of surrender, and now it's like, no. I know who I am. I know what I want. I believe in what I want, and my ego, my inner self, my higher self is in alignment. Yeah. So right as you're at the precipice of this, you have someone coming in, or you have multiple or a whole wave of people that are coming in to apologize. Okay, inheritance. They're gonna start noticing that this is in full effect, because it's gonna fuck with their money. You understand? We have the Mountain. Look at that. I told you. The box, just like that thing. You've broken out of your own box. You've conquered your own bully. You see that? You persevered. So now you've made it to the top. They tried to box you in. They tried to tell you can only do one thing. They tried to tell you and tell you what to do. Now all you gotta do is trust your animal instincts. Yeah. And speak. A lot of you guys are poets, creators, and it's just now you just need to speak, share, paint the city red. Okay? Bitch, I said what I said. I had to do it. I had to do it, y'all. Spirit, what else do you need Taurus to know before we close out this reading? What else do you need Taurus to know? We have the 5 of Pentacles. What I told you. They tried it. It's still coming out again. It's like, no. No. Reverse that psychology right back over there that don't belong here. Those are not Taurus thoughts. Those are not Taurus fears. Those are not Taurus emotions. But I got one better for you. I'm going to. Ooh. Someone was working on you. They were working on you spiritually. And they were trying to stop you, delay you, slow you down, make you feel less confident about yourself, make you doubt yourself. They was really trying to, in the kitchen, stir fry. They were in the kitchen. This was a bow down moment. Something wanted you to bow down. Someone wanted you to bow down. When you get out there and you're in the cold long enough and you see that there's no one aiding you, no one helping you, or when you see that no one agrees with what you believe in, you'll be right back to me. Who this person thought they were? Ace of Wands. Yeah, this was a power struggle that someone from your past was having with you. Very, very intense power struggle. And they were trying to mess with your money and make you feel disappointed in some type of manifestation for yourself, as if you wouldn't be able to accomplish it without them, like you needed them. And that was the furthest from the truth. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. And so you emotionally detach yourself. Whoop, just like that. Ooh, gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, your decision was very easy. I don't have to juggle this shit. I don't have to participate. Someone is hell bent on has been hell bent on trying to get you to participate. Close the door. Participate in their, like, why would, okay, I'm not even gonna ask why. Someone was hell bent on trying to get you to participate in their agenda. It's like, oh, maybe the reason why I'm not receiving my blessings is because I need to be with a particular person. You get what I'm saying? Instability. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's about someone. I feel like someone was capitalizing off of the transits or what was happening in the energy. So this tower moment is like your reality that no. It's like you, like a aha moment. Something like you were put in a particular position for something to be revealed to you. And instead of you retaliating or coming back towards that person, I feel as if you just dropped the person like a bad habit. Okay? Yeah, there's something about a person's intentions that just didn't feel right with you. It didn't settle right with you. And this is someone that felt as if they could get you to look at them like some type of high value, sedity person. Like the word is on the street that this person is doing so much better, or this person is, over you, and somebody was trying to upgrade themselves by way of spell work illusion. And that may have been working for a moment, okay? With this Seven of Cups, this is projection. Spirit gave you the hardcore truth, and whatever influence, right? Fucking Robert Tussin. I don't know why this got me. Yeah, acting crazy. Spirit hit you with the truth bomb, and that gets you right off of that Delulu truck, okay? And you was like, you know what? This is a waste of my damn time. Uninterested, not investing. And I feel like it was more than one person. You was hit with like double whammies. That'll never work. It will never happen. Okay? I'd rather be single than to go back to some shit like that. I'd rather be by myself. So you recently passed some type of test. And yes, you came off like an arrogant, know-it-all, boastful person. But at the end of the day, the lesson again was never for you. So yes, you have found yourself in situations where it's like, why does it always end this way? You are the teacher, not the student, but you have had people trying to convince you that you're their student and they're your teacher. And that's not to be arrogant. And I feel like because you are not a narcissistic person and because you are not so arrogant in that manner or boastful even, you took time to check yourself. Like, let me make sure I'm not just being egotistical or hurt. Let me make sure that I'm not resenting. And it came back that your heart is light and you feel very good about your decision and you're moving on with your life. Yes, yes. But I do feel like somebody was trying to convince you that you needed them in order to acquire some type of stability in your life. And the only way that this person knows how to conjure up these types of illusions is by mimicking the one that you already perform very well by yourself. Okay, animal bond, stand up for all animals. And I feel like you didn't just come for yourself. You went and you rescued all the children from, you're like Wendy out here. You went and rescued all the lost boys, all the lost girls from Peter Pan. The Pied Piper is mad at you. Angels of miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. We have illusion. I told you. Embrace the truth. You embraced the truth. That's deep. I wasn't expecting that card to come out. Spirit, let's get the closing message for Taurus. All right, we're back. What's the closing message for Taurus, Spirit? We have Cougar, assertive. Some of y'all could be very old and very wise, older. Maybe someone has referred to you as the Cougar, but you don't have to be. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. I love this for you. And this. Let me know in the comments. I've always wondered what exactly does that symbol connect with. Maybe it's a jaguar, but it gives me sun energy. So let me know in the comments if y'all know anything about that image right there. All right, Taurus, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.